Hey, I just want to talk about spiritual warfare for a minute. I was talking to somebody, or I was actually listening to a prophetess telling about how people were, explaining the spiritual warfare they were going through and, explaining all the details of it and what was happening to them. And, when we go through this warfare, we're not actually fighting the devil, but we're fighting spiritual principalities. We're fighting, um, just things that probably can't, may not be able to kill you, but can definitely drive you crazy. In fact, a lot of people do go crazy and end up having to go to the hospital, or because other people don't believe what's really going on in their lives. They take it as the people are, out of their mental capacity and aren't really going through what they're saying they're going through. But somebody was explaining, all the issues they were going through, and it can take you through a lot, like um, just the being woken up in the middle of the night and can you feel a presence around you or in the room and attacking you, and you basically have to get up and pray and rebuke these spirits and demons and entities and pray them away from you. And the person was saying like, oh, that's not true, she's lying, she's not going through all that. But you don't know what people are going through. And as a person that grew up in the church, I grew up in Baptist church, and we might have heard the term spiritual warfare, but it was never to this degree. Like nobody ever explained all this, what is actually happening. And I think that's really important for us to get out there, because it's sad that what's really going on, and people are under attack, and then other people want to just dismiss it and say, oh, she's crazy, she's lying, that's not true. When how can you express what somebody else is thinking? And even though, you know, yeah, when I was growing up, I might not have heard of this, but I wouldn't have been so quick to dismiss what somebody else is going through, because you don't know what somebody is living. You until you stand in somebody else's shoes, you shouldn't be so quick to dismiss what somebody else is going through, because you never know. And then if you go through it yourself, then what? Then you expect people to believe you. So I think that's just something we need to keep in mind and focus on, and understand that a lot of people are being attacked. People are just now waking up. Some people aren't woken up, and if it's probably even worse when you're not awake, because I know even before I was awakened to the spiritual attacks and everything that was going on, yeah, I was still being attacked. I didn't know what was going on, but you're still under attack. It's just for you to, when spiritually I became awake, when the Lord just woke me up. I guess, it was just my time, or it's just some things you can't unsee. Too many things were happening, and once I had to finally realize what was going on around me, it was, once you see it, you can't unsee it. So before you dismiss what somebody else is going through, you might want to walk in their shoes, and I just want everybody to keep that in mind. Thank you. Love you all. Have a great day.